What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I'd like to give you guys my thoughts on today's game against the New Orleans Saints. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to recap today's game against the New Orleans Saints. Our Atlanta Falcons did lose today's game by a score of 20-17, and we do fall to 6-4 on the season. We still are in first place in the NFC South. But I want to give my thoughts on today's game. And you guys know what I always state during these post-game shows and things of that nature, and when recapping games with our Atlanta Falcons. There's always 1 to 2 to 3 plays in a game that'll change a game. And in this game, I really feel like the Atlanta Falcons actually played well enough to win this game. But there were a couple key things in this game that happened that prevented the Falcons from winning this game. The first thing I always talk about is turnovers. In this game, the Atlanta Falcons did turn the ball over. They lost the turnover battle to the New Orleans Saints in this game. And that was one of the reasons why the Atlanta Falcons lost this game. The second thing, we were not crisp on all 3 phases of the game. Younghoe Koo, I believe, missed 2 or 3 field goals in this game. That was the difference in the game. That's 9 points on those 3 missed field goals. I believe he missed 2 field goals and had 1 blocked or tipped. And that was pretty much the difference in this game. We lose the game by 3 points. If you make those 3 field goals, you win this football game. On the drive, where Kirk Cousins is driving down the field, the second to the last drive of the game, he throws a pick trying to throw the ball across the middle to Drake London. That was another play where you took points off the board in a crucial moment during the game. So I really feel like this Atlanta Falcons team is still a really good team. We're still a really solid team. And I really don't believe in moral victories. But I do believe this Atlanta Falcons team still has a huge upside. I do feel like we still could be a team that could make a deep playoff push. But we're going to have to be better at forcing turnovers. In today's game, we didn't force any turnovers. And we have to be better at protecting the football and not turning the football over. I really feel like if you just make your field goals in this game, if you don't turn the ball over in this game, you easily beat the New Orleans Saints in this football game. But because we didn't do the small, intricate details that I continue to talk about week in and week out, when you're not a disciplined football team and you make mistakes, you beat yourself. So in this game, I do have to take my hats off to the New Orleans Saints. Well, they came into this game very short-handed, but we know when you face these NFC South rivals, you have to throw the records out the window. And in this game, it really wasn't Taysom Hill that I thought it would be. It wasn't Alvin Kamara in this game. It was MVS, Valdez-Scantling. He was the difference in this football game as far as on the offensive side of the ball. He had a couple of explosive plays down the field and kind of caught the Atlanta Falcons off guard, I think, in this game because they were without Shaheed, because they were without Chris Olave. I really feel like the Falcons were not prepared as far as for Valdez-Scantling to be that deep, that deep route type wide receiver. And in this game, Valdez-Scantling was the difference on the offensive side of the ball for the New Orleans Saints, creating explosive plays down the field, catching the ball deep down the field. So I really feel like I stated that this Atlanta Falcons team, we definitely left a lot of plays out there on the field today. But the main difference in this game was those missed field goals, us not finishing drives and turning the football over, and having crucial penalties when it was all said and done that end up costing the Atlanta Falcons in this game. Now, we do have coming up the Denver Broncos and the Chargers after the bye. So these are 2 huge games coming up for our Atlanta Falcons, especially going to Denver. This is not going to be an easy game facing Denver. They do have Sean Payton, former New Orleans Saints head coach, but they have a young football team. but they're a very disciplined team and they're a well-coached team. So this Atlanta Falcons unit, we're going to definitely have to regroup this week. I expect the Atlanta Falcons to play much better next week. In this game against the New Orleans Saints, Bijan Robinson stood out again. He made plays when they were presented. He's been balling all season long. Darnell Mooney and Drake London had almost 100 yards receiving again. Both of those guys over 95 yards receiving. So like I stated, the Falcons did everything that they've pretty much done all year outside of turning the ball over. If you look at the games that we consistently won this year, it was us executing down the stretch. It was us making, timely plays on offense, making big time plays and getting timely stops or forcing timely turnovers. So if we continue to do that throughout this football season, I really feel like this Falcons team still has an opportunity to win a lot of football games, but we have to be better at stop beating ourselves and giving up crucial plays and giving up turnovers and things of that nature at crucial moments, missing field goals and things of that nature. If you want to go deep in the playoffs, you can't beat yourself. You can't make those mistakes. But with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts on this game against the New Orleans Saints. But I have a lot more content coming for you guys. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for your boy. But as always, Falcons Nation, rise up. Be blessed. Peace.